My daughter's coach called and said, "Your daughter quit the team today." I said, "I know, I told her to." The line went silent for 4 full seconds. Then it got ugly. Coach Paulson had been leaving voicemails for 2 days that I hadn't returned. When she finally reached me directly, she had that tone, the one adults use when they've already decided you're the problem and they're just waiting for you to confirm it. She told me my daughter's decision was selfish, that she was letting the whole team down, that she had real potential if she'd just commit. I told her I knew exactly why Maya quit, and I supported her completely. She asked me what kind of parent encourages their child to walk away from a commitment. I told her the kind who was paying attention. I'd been watching this build for 3 months. Maya had been on Paulson's club volleyball team since September. She was good, not just parent good, actually good. But from the first week, I noticed something. After practice, she'd come home quiet in a way that wasn't tiredness. I asked questions. She gave me half answers. I waited. In October, she told me about a girl named Jordan. Team captain, Paulson's obvious favorite, the kind of kid who understood early that cruelty is easier when adults are looking somewhere else. Jordan had decided Maya was competition and treated her accordingly. Comments about her serves, mocking her in the group chat, freezing her out of drills during practice in ways that looked accidental. Maya reported it once to Paulson directly. Paulson told her team dynamics were part of the sport and to toughen up. So Maya toughened up. She stopped telling me things. I only found out how bad it had gotten when I was driving her home after a tournament, and she fell asleep in the passenger seat with her phone unlocked in her lap. I wasn't snooping. The screen was just there. The group chat was open. I read enough in 10 seconds to feel sick. I didn't say anything that night. I needed to think. I reached out to 2 other parents the following week, quietly, to ask if they'd noticed anything. Both of them had. One of them had already emailed Paulson in September. She'd received a response about team culture and building resilience. Nothing changed. I told Maya that night that I thought she should quit. She looked at me like I'd suggested something illegal. She said she didn't want to be a quitter. I told her there was a difference between quitting something hard and leaving somewhere that was hurting her, and that knowing the difference was more important than any tournament. She cried for about 20 minutes. Then she said, "Okay." She quit the next morning. When Paulson called me, I let her finish. Then I asked her if she remembered the email from the other parent in September. Silence. I asked her if she'd ever personally read the team's group chat. More silence. I told her I had screenshots and that I'd already forwarded them to the club's director and the regional board, and that I'd CC'd the other parents who had raised concerns. She started talking about context and misunderstandings. I told her I wasn't interested in her explanation. I told her that the job of a coach wasn't just to develop athletic skill, but to make sure the environment was safe enough for kids to actually learn, and that she had failed at that for months while a 13-year-old girl quietly fell apart. Then I said goodbye and hung up. The club director called me 3 days later. Jordan was removed from the captaincy. A formal review was opened into Paulson's handling of team conflicts. 2 other families came forward after they heard what happened. Maya started recreational volleyball at the community center the following month. Different kids, different coach, completely different energy. She comes home talking now instead of going quiet. Last week she said something that I've been thinking about ever since. She said, "I used to think quitting meant I wasn't strong enough. Now I think staying would have meant I didn't know my own worth." She's 13 years old. I don't know where she got that from, but I'm glad she has it.